Hello and welcome to this taste challenge. I have two bourbon whiskeys. I think this is the last one for the 10 High Sour Mash Kentucky Bourbon Whiskey blend. But I had overlooked one, so I was wrong. It wasn't the last one. I'm talking about the previous one. So this is 80 proof. It's aged 4 years. 10 High was introduced in 1934, not 1879. That's when Hiram Walker was started, the company Hiram Walker. But they got bought out years ago. Okay, so they were bought out by Barton, who was bought out by Sazerac. There were more transactions than that. But bottled by Barton Distilling Company, Owensboro, Kentucky, Bardstown, Kentucky, Los Angeles, California. So if you live on the West Coast, if you get this bottle, it's probably bottled in California. If you live in Nevada, it's probably bottled in California. If you live in Texas, it's probably bottled in California. But we're probably getting the Kentucky bottling. Okay, I don't think this is in production anymore. I think it's out of production, but I did find a bottle last week, and there's still another bottle left at the store I bought it at. It's $9.99 a bottle. It's not too great, but it doesn't have any nasty flavors or, off-putting, disgusting flavors. It just doesn't have a lot of flavor. Here's the original Jesse James America's Outlaw Bourbon Whiskey. Tavern strength. It's funny. Classic oak cask. Tavern strength. I guess tavern strength is 80 proof. First taste of freedom. This is produced for a guy called Jesse James Dupree. He was a singer. Still does concerts. And this is a liter bottle. I paid $7.99. Can you believe this? $7.99 for a liter bottle of American bourbon whiskey. I bought it at Savannah Discount in Marrero, Louisiana, on Louisiana Highway 45 northbound. Savannah Discount, Marrero, Louisiana. Now, the strange thing about this one is only aged 2 years. It says it right there, 24 months. Bottled in Miraloma, California. I'll put the link below. They also produce a Tennessee whiskey, single barrel. They're talking about how incredible it is. It might be good. I'm not saying it's not good. They have a 36-month white label like I have, but I only have the 2-year age, like I told you. They have a honey flavored whiskey and a spiced flavored whiskey. So I don't really see their products around here, okay? Good evening, Ronald. Good afternoon to you, Daryl. So, but I stumbled across it. I have seen it around, but I have not seen it commonly. 10 High, yeah, that's pretty easy to find, okay? It's not like Jack Daniels everywhere, but it's pretty easy to find. Jesse James, it's been on the market 12 years, since 2011, 12 years. Yeah, it's not too common around here. Now, if you live in California, it might be everywhere, But you could find it. I mean, you can find it around here. I'm not saying it's unattainable. And it's dark. And it says bourbon, so there's no coloring added. It's not blended bourbon, it's just bourbon. Okay? Doesn't say straight bourbon. I don't know why. Oh, I know why. I'll tell you why. Sorry, I forgot the glasses. I'll tell you why. I think I know why. I think it's not straight bourbon because they're probably using bourbons from various states. Hello, Brian. He says, hey, buddy. Hello, Brian. What I mean is they're probably using a blend of Kentucky bourbon, maybe Tennessee whiskey, also Missouri bourbon, and so forth. So you can do that. There's no problem. You can blend all the bourbons you want in a bottle and sell it. That's not an issue. It's not straight bourbon. It has to be all from the same state. Okay, so no problem. Established 1882. Yeah, sure. That's going back to Jesse James. Got nothing to do with 1882. But anyway, here we go. I did get tricked up. The last 10 High I did. I got it. Explosions. They're testing ordnance over there at the sheriff's office testing grounds, which is right north of the railroad track over there. Now, 10 High. The blended, which I don't think is in production anymore, and there's no website, so don't even bother looking for it. It's a nice label. Could it have coloring added? Now, it could have coloring added because it's a blended whiskey, and blended whiskey is allowed to, it's a blended bourbon, sorry, blended bourbon. It is allowed to have coloring added. Doesn't have to have it, but it's allowed. It's allowed to have flavoring added, and they don't have to disclose that fact. But I'm telling you, I've been sipping on this thing. Look, I'm almost to half the bottle. Just doing my taste challenges, I'm down to half the bottle. That's how many bourbons I have. I don't get the impression that it's got flavoring in it, and I do not get the impression that it's colored. Could be. It's more likely that they're adding caramel color than flavoring, because I'm not getting a lot of flavoring notes, because it doesn't have a lot of flavor. So if they added flavoring, they failed. Let's turn the light on. So what is the regular price of Jesse James? For a 750 milliliter bottle, yeah, about $18. For a regular size bottle, yeah, about $18. So are you likely to find a liter for $7.99? I don't think so. I don't think so. So when I saw it, I grabbed that thing so fast, and my friend David was like, "What's that?" I said, "I don't know." And for $7.99 a liter, I don't care. And it's been pretty good. Is it great? I don't think it's great. It's all right. Okay. It's young, 2-year age. Now, that's the thing. Can you find a 2-year age? You say, well, why would I want to find a 2-year age? Right, right. Good point. All right. Yeah, this kind of has that Sazerakian Buffalo Trace mash bill sour mash thing going on. It's hard to explain. It's like sourdough bagels. All right. This one's pretty dull, though. And dull is like a siren that goes off, and it tells me 10 high, 10 high, 10 high. But I got so confused on the last video. Now I'm gun shy, I'm paranoid. How you say paranoid? All right, let's go with the taste. I mean, it's corn, it's charred oak, it's just a little vanilla. Same thing I say every time, a little honeysuckle nectar. It's just basic. It's kind of nice. Would most people drink this neat at room temperature on a warm day like today? I guess they probably wouldn't. They'd probably add ice, some kind of mixed drink, but yeah, it tastes all right. Tastes like the Jesse James. Let's go over here. Okay. I'm getting some charred oak over here too, and the corn and the. Maybe this is the Jesse James. Well, this is close. Scarily close. You say, nope, 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 nope. You're wrong. You're wrong. It's a 2-year age versus a 4-year age. It's a bourbon versus a blended bourbon. Okay, I get that. They're both 80 proof though, so we're not dealing with a lot of alcohol. Well, I mean, it is 40% alcohol, a lot of alcohol, but you know what I'm saying. In the whiskey, it's not like barrel proof, but it's I'm not going to use the price I paid, because there is no way you're going to find that price. That's an aberration. You're going to pay for a liter Oh, well, probably, let's say $21. It's got to be, and I don't think it's that cheap. But let's just say a liter's $20.99. You'd be shocked if you found it for that, but let's say a liter's $20.99 for Jesse James, and the 750 is $9.99 for 10 high, and that is the price because I bought it last week. I told you I checked the price yesterday. It's the same price. Okay, so $20.99 factored down to 750 is what? Let's see, $20.99. This is a guess, but I think it's a pretty good guess. $20.99 divided by 1,000 times 750. 1574. That's actually cheaper than the regular price because if you buy Jesse James, it would be about $18. So if you found it for $15.74, you're actually getting a deal. Okay, so I'm not really seeing a $6 difference at this point. I'm not seeing a $6 difference. No. But let's go a little bit deeper into it. Then I'm gonna go listen to the radio show. Somebody called me on the phone. He was talking about all kind of stuff, so I got behind. He went on for a long time. But that's bland. That is so bland. It's got to be the 10 high. It's just so bland. Notice I never said bad, aberrant, like exotic or funk. I just say bland. You hear this? Honestly, they both pretty bland. So yeah, the 10 high wins because it doesn't taste any better or worse, and it's $6 cheaper. So why not buy the 10 high? I say buy the 10 high. Now, you may not find this one. You probably will not find the blended. You're going to probably find 10 high, and it's going to say bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. That's the current version. But I think that has more flavor than this. So yeah, you really come out ahead. What are the natural flavors? Now, people will get on the internet talking about, well, they're natural flavors, so they're artificial. No, they're natural flavors. They're natural. They come from bark, roots, syrup, and things like that. Artificial is like chemically compounded products that taste like things. So natural pineapple flavor. It's like from pineapple extract. It's like some juice from pineapple. I didn't say it was high quality. I say it's got to come from pineapples. In this, I don't know what the natural flavors could be. I'm talking about the modern 10 high, but it's probably like vanilla extract, stuff like that. And it's a little bit, they're not adding a lot. They're just tweaking it. Just adding a little bit. Yeah, that's pretty dull. It's not bad. It's kind of good, but it's definitely not exciting. Same thing here. Now, does whiskey have to be exciting? Doesn't have to be. For $9.99 a bottle, why would it be? So, hey, yeah, no. If you say, well, I can only afford that. Actually, I can find you a better price. Walmart has the Canadian blended whiskey LTD, Canadian Limited LTD for $7.99. You can save $2. It's probably better than this. It has more flavor. Yeah. I would get the Canadian Limited every day of the week over this. You say, but that's Canada. That's not bourbon. I know, but it tastes better, so who cares? All right. Jesse James. Sorry, Jesse James. You did not work out today. So I'm going to call this the 10 high. Oh, it's the Jesse James. I got it wrong 2 in a row. But what did I just say? They both bland. How you going to differentiate bland from bland, right? So it's difficult. So, yeah. Oh, well, tough. Too bad. But that's all right because now we're going to retire this. I mean, until future taste challenges. I got half the bottle. So this is going to go into the back room. And as we get through taste challenges in years to come, won't be this year. You won't see this again this year. I don't think so. Unless I'm thinking wrong. But no, I don't think you'll see this again. No loss there. You might see the Jesse James again, but it's unlikely. But we're going to move on. We're going to move along. We're going to move along to the 10 High bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. I guess it's not really a better product, but it has a better flavor. So ipso facto, then it would be a better product, right? You say, but it's natural flavors. They're adding flavoring to it. They're cheating. Okay, well, fine. They're cheating. I'm glad they cheated because I don't really want to drink a bunch of bland stuff. Okay. And it's allowed. It's allowed. It's obviously allowed. I bought it. Okay, this isn't the legend Jesse James wanted. No, FD, it's not. But it's the legend he's stuck with. Hey, Mr. T, I'm at the park. I'll be joining you within the hour. Yes, because in 1 hour, y'all, 1 hour, get ready. Well, about an hour and 8 minutes. We're doing Fandango Friday, liquors and liqueurs. So you best to get ready. I've got some liqueurs. Nothing too. Well, I better not say that because I never tried those products. They might be exciting, even though they were cheap. So I want to retract that statement. Jesse James, this was the OK Corral. Yeah, the OK Corral. Like, yeah, it was okay. That's a good one. Hello, Maxwell. All right, well, I got to go, y'all. So y'all take care. So this one was kind of a washout. Good morning. He's already in the morning time. We're not at night yet. So this was kind of a washout, but I guess it shouldn't be too much of a shock, really. But so get ready next week. Oh, well. Yeah, it probably won't happen again until next week. So next week we'll be dealing with 10 High bourbon whiskey with natural flavors. We'll go through the whole protocol again. We'll see what happens, and then we'll be on to brandy. Brandy. Take care, Ryan. Great review as always. Thank you, FD. Craft Beer Tastic says, so do the distillers have to disclaim that they add flavor? Yes. So that's a great question. It's illegal to add flavoring to bourbon. Bourbon cannot have any flavoring or coloring added. But if you add flavoring or coloring, then it's bourbon with natural flavors. So you say, well, then it's not illegal. Right. What they mean is it's illegal to add the coloring or flavoring and not talk about it. You know what I mean? If you add the flavoring, it has to be disclosed. And I think that's what you're asking. Yeah. Bourbon whiskey with natural flavors, you could sell that all day long. Now, whether people buy it, that's up to them, but yeah, it's allowed. So, okay. So, I don't know what that means. I can't read Cyrillic. Okay. How is Southeastern Louisiana baseball doing? Well, they got 5 wins and no losses. 5 wins and no losses, but we'll see what happens. All right. Bye-bye, everybody.